Now, yesterday we talked a little bit about making decisions and our willpower, and how if we make our decisions when we're fresh, it makes life so much easier. When we're tired, it makes it easier to keep going along that path that we've already set. Now, some people might be thinking, if I make all my decisions up front, I plan everything, I feel straitjacketed, I feel restricted, and then there's a part of me that wants to rebel because I want the freedom to be able to choose what I want to do when it comes to it. Now, if that's you, first thing to say is perfectly fine. You just need to work with it. That if that's how you're wired and you like to have choices, you like to have freedom, you don't like to have things planned too far ahead, then the trick is to give yourself a menu. So a menu means you've done some thinking in advance, so you've made life easy. You're still doing that thinking when you're fresh, but you're coming up with options. So for example, if you're trying to eat more healthily, you're maybe not saying, right, I am definitely going to eat this on Monday, this on Tuesday, this on Wednesday. Maybe you're coming up with a menu of different options that will all contribute towards healthy eating. Maybe you're coming up with a menu of different alternatives to caffeine, or a menu of different things to do that you enjoy rather than vegging in front of the telly or defaulting to your phone. So for you, it might be use that time when you're fresh to make some decisions, do some creative thinking, and come up with lots of different options that all support you in the goal that you're trying to achieve. And then hold that as a menu, so that when the time comes, you still have the freedom to choose, but you're not trying to create something from blank. You've got that freedom to choose between all the different options, and you can pick and choose and see what you have an appetite for, see what takes your fancy, and then go with that. That way you satisfy your craving for freedom and for choice, but also you've done the hard work up front because you've done the thinking while your brain is fresh, and you're able to choose from some of the best options rather than having to come up with something from scratch.